Long before the almond became a symbol of abundance, it was a gamble with poison. The wild ancestor of the modern almond grew across the rugged hills of Central and Southwest Asia, and most of its seeds carried a bitter compound that breaks down into cyanide. To eat the wrong almond was to risk death. Yet somewhere among these dangerous groves, a single genetic accident produced a tree whose kernels were sweet and harmless, and ancient foragers learned to recognize it. From that quiet mutation, one of humanity's oldest cultivated trees was born. Archaeologists have found almonds in settlements dating back more than 5,000 years, carried by traders along the dusty corridors that would later become the Silk Road. The almond traveled with empires. It reached the gardens of Mesopotamia, the orchards of ancient Greece, and the kitchens of Rome, where cooks ground the kernels into milk and paste. In the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, almonds were placed among the offerings meant to nourish a king in the afterlife. For the people of the ancient world, this small seed was both food and treasure. The almond is not truly a nut. It is the seed of a drupe, a fruit closely related to the peach and the plum, wrapped in a leathery green hull rather than sweet flesh. In late winter, before most of the world has stirred from cold, the almond tree erupts into pale blossoms of white and soft pink. These early flowers are beautiful, but they are also vulnerable, exposed to frost and to the uncertainty of whether enough bees will come. For the almond depends almost entirely on pollinators. Without them, the blossoms fade and no fruit forms at all. Today, the heart of the world's almond production lies in a single, sun-baked valley. The Central Valley of California grows roughly 80% of all almonds consumed on Earth. Across hundreds of thousands of acres, the orchards stretch in perfect rows toward the horizon. Each spring, this region witnesses the largest managed pollination event on the planet. Beekeepers load their hives onto trucks and haul billions of honeybees from across the country, releasing them into the blossoming orchards for a few critical weeks. Without these traveling bees, the harvest would collapse. When summer arrives, the green hulls split open and the kernels harden inside their shells. Mechanical shakers grip each trunk and vibrate it until the almonds rain down onto the dry earth below. The fallen nuts are swept into long windrows, left to dry under the relentless sun, then gathered and hulled. It is an efficient, almost industrial ballet, repeated across millions of trees in a matter of weeks. But behind this abundance lies a heavy cost. The almond is a thirsty crop. It takes a remarkable amount of water to grow even a single kernel, and the orchards draw deeply from rivers, reservoirs, and ancient underground aquifers. During years of drought, when the rains fail and the snowpack thins, the almond becomes a symbol of a difficult question. How much water should be spent on a luxury food in a region where water itself is running short? Wells run dry, the ground sinks as aquifers are emptied, and farmers face impossible choices between this year's profit and the land's future. Yet the demand only grows. Almonds have become a global staple of modern eating, ground into flour, pressed into oil, and poured as milk for those who avoid dairy. They are marketed as a food of health and longevity, rich in protein, fiber, and beneficial fats. From the markets of the Middle East to the supermarkets of the West, the almond has completed a journey of thousands of years, from a poisonous wild seed to a prized commodity traded across every continent. The story of the almond is, in many ways, the story of agriculture itself. It is a tale of a fragile gift seized from nature, refined over countless generations, and scaled into something vast and powerful. It feeds millions and enriches whole economies, yet it leans on borrowed water and the tireless labor of bees we cannot replace. The orchard in bloom is one of farming's most breathtaking sights, an ocean of blossoms humming with life. But every petal is a quiet reminder that the things which nourish us are never truly free, and that abundance always carries a price written in the land beneath our feet.